episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa. I am your host for this podcast, and I am so thankful that you are here. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. If you heard last week's episode, you know I have been a little sick, and I'm still a little congested a week later, but to be quite honest, it's just been one of those weeks when my nose has been running, and yeah, I've just been making do, still going to work, wearing a mask, and just trying my very, very best. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about winter rest and allowing yourself and your body, your mind, your soul, your full 360 you time to rest this winter. It is okay. So that's what we're going to talk about. But before we get into it, just, I guess a recap of what's been going on with me. Aside from fighting off this cold, this kind of helped me get the topic going as well, because last Sunday I decided that I needed to go to bed at 6 p.m. So I slept 10 hours, and I gave myself this whole week to sleep in before work. Instead of getting up at 4:30 to exercise or do whatever I needed, I let myself rest because I've just been feeling not 100%, and that's what my body needed. So I've been doing a lot more sleeping this week and accepting it. While I have been at work, though, I have been killing these brows and permanent makeup. I'm really excited about that, and it's just like every new set of brows is just more and more of improvement. And I say this in a good way because I always just want to do better and better. And it's something that if I would have told myself where I am now, like 2 years ago, it's just crazy. I'm just really proud of myself for not giving up. But yeah, so I've been doing some awesome brows, and I'm really excited that I have actually finally found, this is so crazy. You guys will be the first to know. But if you didn't know, I try to find everything as sustainable as possible and eco-friendly for my business if I can make that swap. Unfortunately, not everything is eco-friendly in the beauty industry, but if I can find something to swap it and it works just as great, I'm not trying to cheap out anywhere. In a matter of fact, it's actually quite the opposite. Eco-friendly things tend to be more expensive, but I have been trying to find eco-friendly, biodegradable cartridges for tattooing, and I finally found some, and I'm so excited. I found some and I ordered them. I practiced on a little practice sheet. They worked amazing on the sheet. I'm going to do a little bit more messing around with it before I work on some real skin, but I will be looking for a model for brows to try these carts on, and it's basically the same configuration and stuff. If you are into the tattoo world, or you are a tattoo artist and you're listening to this, permanent makeup artist, it's the same configuration. However, everyone every one can be a little bit different than the other. So yeah, I'm just really super duper excited to be offering eco-friendly permanent makeup, like as far and as much as possible that I can be, This is awesome. This is all I have been wanting to do since I opened. So that is probably the biggest of news that I have. And we also took some pictures, I think like 2 weeks ago, and we just got them back for the studio and some branding shots of just the team. And I'm really excited about that, and they look amazing. So I need to get to posting those. And yeah, life is just going, but while life is going and the busyness may still be busying, I've been allowing myself time to rest more. It's December, and this week, the end of the week, we'll be in mid-December already, which is mind-boggling. It is crazy. Like, how does this happen? How does this always happen? And I feel like this is something I bring up every single episode because it just takes me off my feet. Like, what the heck? How does time fly so fast? We've made it to the end of the year, and if you have been feeling lazy, it is okay. It is okay, and I'm here to tell you, it's okay to feel lazy. It's cold outside, most likely wherever you are. It's the end of the year. We've all been grinding and hustling and doing our very, very best. For some of us, it has been a hard year. For other of us, it's been a great year. And for some, maybe just a little bit of both. But if you have been feeling lazy and tired and just not in the mood to socialize, not in the mood to really do your normal, I'm here to tell you it is okay. Sometimes you need to take a day off in order to gain anything. You can only go 100 so many times out of the year, so many days out of the year, so many percents out of the year. You can only be at a full 100%. You're still doing the damn thing by showing up, but give yourself some grace, allow yourself time to breathe and time to rest. To rest and reset is just as important as it is to keep a full momentum going. You just cannot go 100 in speed like all year. It's just not possible. Imagine that when you're sick and say you have a flu, your body is literally exhausted. It feels heavier and all you want to do is sit down, breathe, and shut your eyes. You're not even hungry. Your body is not worried about eating. It doesn't want to do anything besides sit and rest and heal. And we should be allowing ourselves more time to sit and rest and heal without our bodies forcing us to. This is something that I have had a very hard time learning, and I am still learning, I will say. But I know when I am going way too much, way too hard, doing the most, and just not stopping, even on the days off, I'm not allowing myself time to sit, that I will start to feel either energetically sick or like an actual sickness. So regardless, my body and soul is going to have me sit down for at least a day. If you don't relax and take care of yourself, you also can hurt your immune system in the same way of that your body's going to make sure that you sit down. So instead of being forced to, take time to just rest, still do things, still do a few things of laundry, load the laundry, maybe do some baking, take it slower. You can still get things done without being rushing, forceful, or at full speed. So if you've been feeling lazy and tired and just not wanting to do anything, it is okay. We are wintering. We are wintering just like our surroundings are, just like the leaves are no longer on the trees. The grass is not vibrantly green. It is cold and all the animals just want to stay in their nest, inside, or hibernate. Ty and I were on a walk, a few days ago, and he mentioned how society sped up so fast and has evolved so quickly, but we have not ourselves in the way of like winter and slowing down. Society just wants to keep going and going and going and pushing through the whole year nonstop. And that's why it feels like we have so much to do and there's so much to catch up on. But in reality, we don't. We're at the time of the year where we should be relaxing. We should be surrounding ourselves with loved ones, drinking a nice cup of hot chocolate or tea and reading a book and putting some Christmas movies on, or just some nice lo-fi cafe music on while you read, or cleaning at a slow and gentle pace. What is the rush? We're always so eager to hurry up and get things done that's why we don't live in the moment. But I'm here to tell you to relax, try a new dish, try creating something, spend more time in the kitchen. That's actually what I've been doing. I've been doing baking, I think, for the last month. Every Saturday I have been baking, which is crazy because I usually never have time to. And granted, I don't have a crazy amount of time, but I've been making time. I'm still doing Whole30, and I've just been trying to allow myself little things like almond flour. What did I make today? I think it was almond flour, apple, muffin things. There was no sugar in them. It was sweetened with date paste that I made myself as well, and an ambrosia apple cut up, almond flour, and a few other spices, and that's it. So I mentioned that because although I'm doing Whole30, I'm not trying to, I don't want to say not be as strict about it, but I am allowing myself little things so I can get through the winter too, because there is not a lot of fruit in season right now. besides pomegranate, my favorite, and I do have a lot of pomegranate. The point is that I am being gentle with myself. I am allowing myself this time to bake and to create in the kitchen for me, myself, Ty, and also anyone around me. I've been bringing some banana bread, also made with coconut flour and not sweetened at all, which may make people think like, ugh, that probably doesn't sound good. But in reality, the less sugar you eat, the more like sweet of the fruits and foods around you that you actually get to taste, like the ripe bananas, the dates, the apples. It's crazy. In this winter season, you should be doing things for you. You should be journaling, light a candle, read a book, take a bath. Maybe if you want to hang out with friends, you can do a movie night. You can do a Christmas cookie exchange. You can do an arts and crafts, do puzzles, have a PJ party. Take it slow, have fun. Maybe you want to game with your friends and just stay inside and stay warm. Or maybe you want to go for a hike and just get some fresh air. Whatever you decide to do, give yourself grace. Sleep in a little bit more, because before you know it, just like every single episode, how did we get here to this next month or whatever I may say, before we know it, the long days will be here soon enough. I promise they are going to be here, and then it's going to be time to go and pick up our feet and move and grind again. I think often we forget that we are one with nature as well. And I say that because of how society has made us think, and we forgot that it's winter. You know, we should be resting. We should be relaxing. It's not summertime when it's like time to go and the sun is out majority of the day, until almost 9 p.m. Excuse me. And we just forget that. Winter should be a time for rest, reflection, and renewal. You should be reflecting on this past year and ready to renew yourself into what, you're going to be doing this next year. Get excited, but you don't have to take steps just yet. And if you do want to, it can be simple as like journaling and game planning. Another thing to do or try to do this winter is to minimize your social media and screen time. It is not going to help us feel any better seeing our I don't even know what to say, our friends or people that we may know or just influencers out and about this winter doing the most when we're sitting at home. It doesn't make you feel good. You don't need to see it all the time. So minimize your screen time and do not compare their life to yours, your life to theirs, because social media is so fake. Okay, so cut down the time that you are spending on your phone and on the apps and spend more time existing with yourself. Make some coffee, make some tea, make some hot chocolate, and read a book. Maybe you've always been wanting to try one of the grandma hobbies like crocheting, knitting, making candles, which isn't a grandma hobby, but just something along the lines of very older-timey, more hands-on things. Now is your chance. It's time for you to embroider. It's time for you to paint. Maybe try out some pottery. So instead of looking at the screens, maybe plan something like that. Whatever it is that you decide to do this winter, I hope it is to rest. And I mean whatever it is you decide to do, I hope, like as in, oh my gosh, I'm stumbling. Whatever it is, hobby-wise, whether it be trying something new, reading a book, or gaming and just allowing yourself time to sit, I hope you allow yourself time to rest. Wow, that was hard to get out. And just know that it's not going to be forever. You should be thankful that you can sit right now and take a little break, because soon enough we will all be very, very busy in the best ways possible. And yeah, so I hope you all have a great day, a great week, and allow yourself time to sit, take a deep breath, reflect, be grateful, have lots of gratitude for everything around you. And we're going to get through this winter. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it, send it to your friends or family, leave a review, rate it. Follow me on A Magic You on Instagram or my personal Yulisa_C. And I will talk to you all in the next one.